Bruh, as we said, it's been a long day. So basically, just to fill everybody in, welcome to BEATBOX and BULLSHiT. It's Keats and AKIL.
Yeah, sir.
The reason why AKIL is here, sometimes people just come by the studio and the workspace and for a completely different reason other than why you see us here right now. But yeah, we'll be having a great conversation, and then I'll say, do you want to do this on camera? And they'll be like, yeah, we can definitely do it on camera. So we just end up inside this world that we're in right now. So yeah, what was we talking about?
I think I was just telling you about how at this very moment in my life, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to put together how I want to grow up, you know what I'm saying, how I'm trying to become a man for real, or what I feel like my version of a man
that was it.
Yeah.
So what is that? How did that mission even start? Because I was on the same thing, definitely, and that also comes into like how we were talking about like the voice and everything. AKIL came over to like make a song and like we making some hotness. But then we was talking about like speaking from the diaphragm and everything. But that came into, I call it also like an alpha type of state.
Mm-hmm.
Being on your purpose, doing what you're meant to do, and then everything else will fall in line. So how did that come in for you?
I think that for me, I feel like I was one of the lucky ones, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I really think about it, I always feel like I've been blessed with a father that did what he needed to do to stay in my life, you know what I'm saying, as hard as it may have been. And he's always kind of instilled that in me ever since I was playing football as a child, He's always been the person to look me in my eye and be like, look, you know what I'm saying, like this is how this has to go, you know what I'm saying, this is how you have to do it. And he never really said it like that. It never was like a talk. It was just kind of a way he instilled it into us because that's how he treated us,
Right.
He always looked us in the eyes when he spoke to us. He always kept it real with us as he could. He always tried to understand what we were going through and respect us as people too. So like I feel like those are things that were just kind of instilled in me then. But of course, when you grow up, you never really like get the full message for real, So I think as of me coming of age and me feeling like I've really gotten serious about my music and my career in general, it's driven me to bleed it into my real life as well. I feel like I can't just be saying these things and singing about these things and not be really trying to grow as a person. That was what my last album was really about. It was about me coming back to the world, you know what I'm saying? Coming back from a wilder, a stray path that I was on, after getting out of the house and being out of the house and finally being on my own. I did a little bit of stumbling, a little bit of messing around, and then through a couple of hardships, tragedies, and growing up, you know what I'm saying, I had to like really look at myself in the eyes in the mirror and think, all right, like, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? What is it that you really want? And I decided I was going to be a dreamer. You feel me? So with these last couple of months, I've been really focusing on forwarding myself and forwarding my career.
Man, so where are you at right now along this journey? What's a recent epiphany that you've had?
A recent epiphany that I've had.
Let's talk about that.
Okay, so
share about epiphanies.
I think a really important epiphany that I've had is kind of like my personal view on women as a gender.
Okay.
So I feel like growing up, my relationship with my mother was different. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like I didn't like hate her or anything like that. But it was a lot of things that, looking at their relationship, I took into me. You know what I mean? And for a couple of years, like right when I first met Bossman down at Statesboro and the other members at 808, I was a different person for sure. And I think that in these last, like I said, in this last one, I made that decision to kind of like grow up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was an aspect of my life that I'd be not missing out on, but that I could do better in, just in general, trying to understand better like how women are in general and not try to box them into whatever it is I felt like they were or whatever it is I've heard that they were. I've been trying to like really get my view of women from women. So I've been like interacting.
Is that always accurate though?
from to get it from them, I think that's the most accurate that you could be, because where else to go than the source? You know what I mean?
Right.
So not so much like asking them this and asking them how they feel about that and a place like that. Just literally just being around and like being friendly. You know, other than just kind of like, okay, like she's here, or like, okay, I'm trying to smash, or like any of those things. You know, I've been really trying to like have women friends. You know what I mean? And really get a perspective of how life is for them from them. And I think that in that it's sort of revolutionized my view in general. So I'm trying to. It's an ever working process. You know, there's still things I'm trying to outwork and unlearn. But I think that that's probably the most recent epiphany I've had.
Okay. Have you ever? I was just talking to my friend about this. I had to go through, like, you know, creating my, you know, attractive demeanor. I had to something I had to work on from being younger to like where I'm at, and it's an ever growing process. You know, is becoming not nice. Have you ever had to work on that? Have you ever come from a place where you were just too nice? And by too nice, I don't mean polite. Like, I feel like every guy thinks that, you know, you just have to be as nice as possible. And that's like, why wouldn't you want like everyone, you know, I like my friends to be nice. You know, I like my friends to, have you ever had to, I'm going to just stop it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I have a pretty good idea what you mean. So earlier, like I said, I'm coming from a different, you know, place, a different person. So I don't think I've ever had a problem being too nice. I think that my problem has always been I've been a little over aggressive.
Okay.
Or a little over cynical, maybe
Yeah.
a little over negative. So I've never really had the problem of like I'm too nice to people, except for some people tell me that like with my friends, some people say that I may be over loyal. You know what I mean? But
Now, you come from Atlanta.
yeah.
I come from Long Island. No one tells you about the the middle though.
Man, so I think that this is another part of like the epiphany stage, I guess. I personally, I think that you always have to be ready to flip the switch. You know what I'm saying? I think that
What is that switch?
it depends on the switch from nice to not nice.
Okay.
So like, I think that, you know, you should always treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? Or cordially, or, you know, however you would like to be treated. You know what I'm saying? But let's be real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's energies don't match that well.
Right.
So there's gonna come times where the disrespect level is really high, or there's gonna come times where people just don't know what they're saying, or you don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So you have to like be able to flip the switch from, all right, I'm being polite, I'm being
Stern
nice
and
cool.
vocal about
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
all right, like
what
you
you stand
tripping.
for.
You know what I'm saying?
And your message.
And even in some situations, you might have to go even farther. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the danger level and whatever button that might be getting pressed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's really important to be able to voice what it is that you don't like, what it is that is getting on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? In any relationship, like between me and you, a son and father, a girlfriend and boyfriend, any relationship that you're in, I think it's really, really important to not be afraid to get into the nitty gritty of it.
Yeah.
Because how else are you gonna know how to treat somebody? You know what I'm saying? If they never say anything, you feel me? Because then you get to doing things like not saying anything until it's too late, and you blow up, and then
Yeah, and it
everything
eats
goes.
away at you. It really does. You start thinking about it, and it bleeds into other facets of the relationship, and it's just not good. It's gonna come out eventually. You know what I mean? When you do finally get into, you could be getting into an altercation about something completely else, and that little tiny speck is gonna come out.
You
That
feel
could
me?
be the root of the whole entire thing. You know?
Yeah, I'm at a point now where like I pride myself in that part. You know what I'm saying? If I do something that maybe gets on someone's nerves, and I do it a lot, I need them to be like, yo, like you piss me off right now. You know what I'm saying? And I've built up a strong enough skin to where you don't have to say it to me a certain way. You don't have to be like, hey, like, you know, I just want to let you know, like back there, like, nah. You could be like, yo, stop doing that shit, and not be like, all right, like what did I like? What is it that I do? You know what I mean?
So you know what I had to learn? Or how I kind of translated from being too nice or whatever. It all, for me, it dialed back to honesty. You know, it's honesty. Like, you know, the whatever the saying, the common term, do I look fat in this dress? You know, like honesty is like, you wouldn't say yes or no, but like if I honestly had an opinion, like if I wanted to say yes, it wouldn't come out as like yes. It would be like, I don't even know. It's kind of fitting weird around like the waist area. Like feel like it's like I really give a detailed, honest opinion, which could translate as yes, that dress is not flattering on you. With the amount of stuff that I'm doing and that people like us that are just creating, and we don't have time to sprinkle shit on top of the cake and dress it up for you to like it. Like I like to cut down the filter, because at the end of the day, when you're operating from your heart, you don't have to worry about a filter. The information that you want to share with somebody or put out into the world, if you operate from your heart and good intention, it's never gonna, you don't have to worry about a filter, because you're only expressing pureness. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
so
my bad.
no, go into it.
And I think that with that, you know what I'm saying, with being able to be honest with yourself and how you honest with other people, I think that it filters out, you know what I'm saying, the fakers. You feel me? Or it filters out the people that you can't really mesh with, you know what I'm saying? People can't be cool. Everybody can't handle, you know what I'm saying, the way that I would be speaking to my friends or the way that I would speak to my family. You know what I'm saying?
Transparency.
You feel me? Like, everybody can't handle that, and that's cool, you know what I'm saying, in that respect. You know, some people just don't work like that. And when it comes to being honest, you have to be cool with the truth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like I said, some people energies just don't match up.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
Every single time. Every single time. That's another thing I'm working on too. So
what?
Seeing people, when people show me who they are.
Yeah.
And like believing it.
Yeah, man. I've been going through. I've been lonely. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Let's go. When I went to the show, I pulled up solo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you saw me at the last show, when we saw Destiny Brianna, I pulled up solo. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid to move where I'm at, you know? Because I don't have these like relationships. The relationships that I have, I keep people around. I have to keep my circle very meaningful, you know? So, yeah, I've been going through a lot of severance. And it's been for the best. And it's allowed me to spend time focusing and learning, you know? No, people are distractions. You say it like that, whether they're beneficial distractions. Sometimes you do need, like, people going through depression may need distractions. You know, people trying to learn stuff or whatever. You may need distractions for certain reasons, for escape. But I think I'm at a place where I really need to be, I call in who I want. And when I don't need those people, like, for instance, like, once we have our time and share our time, boom, I'm back to self-improvement. I'm watching a video on mixing. I'm watching this and that. I'm doing that or whatever. I'm sleeping. I'm doing whatever I need to do. So that's how I kind of try to look at it in a bright side.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I think that you got to be intentional and purposeful with where you put your energy and what energy you allow around you. All right, cool.
That shit went black.
Damn. But but yeah, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be purposeful and intentional with, you know what I'm saying, everything really, but especially with like the people that you allow around you, because those people will have tremendous effects on your life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. You know what I mean? Like, by your association will determine your path. So if you can find a way to get around, as long as you're being honest to yourself, the people that you're supposed to be around are gonna be around you. They'll come around and they'll stick. And the people that's supposed to go gonna leave, and they need to for them.
Very true, and that's wild, because we was talking about my recent success and everything, but that success did not come at all until I was in a place where my circle was trimmed to where it needed to be, where I honestly think it needed to be. You know, this comes out to what we was talking about with being honest about what you think, and those people, if you can't say what's honestly on your mind and have them accept it in a level manner so that you can discuss it and then move forward and improve with change, you know, or improve with effort, because, you know, people don't change, they work on themselves to grow, you know. So, but I mean, that all starts with it. You have to be around people that, you know, you can stop and you can take out the pickaxes and like boom, 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 and then to reveal the sculpture, you know, because no one is at the place where they should be in their present. You know, it's always until the day you die, until that last heartbeat, you are a constant trying to improve and be better than you were. So
that's so
yeah, I don't have time to be around people who are complacent with the people they were yesterday.
You know what I'm saying? It's it's like a drug. You know what I'm saying? Like once you start to figure it out, once you start getting results from it, you're like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I gotta do. And like, you know, it's hard. It's just as hard as, you know what I'm saying, being complacent. It's like it's not gonna make nothing no easier. You feel me? You might as well go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
but I do want to show you these other parts, bro. You haven't seen these parts, man.
yeah, bro, I need all that. I ain't even gonna cap, bro, because you killed me, bro. You killed me with that first one, bro. I was so dead. Like, nigga.
Alright, so you got the first one.
Documentation here from NASA, and it looks like his full planetary status is in review. Till that's settled, he has to attend a meeting. Talk your shit. Thanks, Mars. Why are you late? It was about a 3,675,050,000-mile trip. Acting like people go to him to get stupider. Well, that's the thing. He's a rapper, and he calls himself Pluto, which is kind of cool. But his music's like really toxic, but it goes so hard that you just kind of forget about it.
Oh, God.
Right? Oh, hey, Earth. Can you introduce me? Maybe later. Yeah, I made the beat and I did it. Yeah, I just be bullshitting on my laptop. Only took me a minute. Got so many talents, I don't mean to brag. The problem is how to present it. Yeah, I just want the bag, pull up in the bed bath and go buy out the linen. Out of control. Yeah, Pluto go out of control. Pluto go out of control. Yeah, Mars. Oh, what? Been on a roll like a Mars. You've been asleep for the past 7 million years. We're almost at Popeyes. What have you been dreaming about?
Hey, bro, that's hard. I like how you came through and really spit like real bars though. Like you was really going hard. It wasn't like comedic bars.
No, not at all. Yeah, I had to let people know. You know, I had this platform. I had to somehow mesh it together. Like, this is what I really do. Like, I don't even know how many views did that video get on Twitter. That was a good moment for me. Let me see.
It's like, you know how like when folks be doing like somebody will go viral off of like something random that they was doing, and it was like viral because it was genuine, and then they're trying to like redo it. You know what I'm saying, or like make it better, and then you could tell clout hit them like a drug. Like, it wasn't like a clout thing for you. Like, I can already tell you would be doing everything you're doing right now if there was no camera at all ever. Like, this was like if neither of us did music and we just hung out as regular niggas, we would have still did this shit.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just I try to be organic or genuine as possible, but there is that thing. So that one got 26,000, which the first one 7 million. You know what I mean? So you keep setting bars and you have to keep climbing. It's a nonstop. You know, once the clout hits you, you work harder. You know, because there's more people to fuel. You know, people still want. I actually have to edit a part 5. I already filmed part 5 where they go to Popeyes, nigga.
They actually
they
went
go
in
to
that
Popeyes.
Bit,
yeah, well, the I don't want to give it away, but fuck it. Like, I pull up like Saturn drives. So he's pulling up because this was like in the dream away, because you have to think about it in space. So like, it's like you've been asleep for like 7 million years. We're almost there. Like, you know, so space or whatever. And they pull up at the Popeyes, and then he ordering, he like 6 rings, 6 rings, 6 rings. Okay, your total is 27 then? And then, like, they go backwards. And then I didn't think, so you have to keep in mind, I didn't think when I first did it, it was going to go viral and then people would want more parts. You know, I just thought it was going to be like, boom, okay, this is how they plan to have a meeting. And then, boom, I'll have another skit, you know, whatever it is.
One done and going.
Yeah, you know, different skits. I didn't think I'd be creating a whole series people were interested in.
But that shit popped up.
So I had to, now I have different characters in different places. Some are in the car Venus. Mars, Pluto, and Saturn are in a car going to Popeyes, and then you still have Earth dying. You have the sun way in. You got Neptune and Mercury and Jupiter out like back at things. So I'm on 9 characters.
It's wild how characters that you can create can become their own entities. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you now you have to think like, what are they actually doing? Like, how are they really acting in situations based on, like, what you really know about planets, like, scientifically, like, Earth still dying, like, that shit, like, all those things is just crazy how they, like, take a life of their own, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the cool part of, like, people are, like, being able to watch that and appreciate the artisticness of it, because, like, a lot of people couldn't even think on their feet like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that you probably come up with, like, randomly.
Yeah, and I thought of the main thing. The whole thing just came out of the joke of Mercury, because remember how, like, you see how my downstairs wall is, like, all messed up? So during retrograde, I don't know if you follow that at all, but, like, during the Mercury retrograde, that's what happened. I got a speeding ticket. I got a nail in my tire, and that happened to me during July, August, like, the retrograde. So I was just in the shower, like, yo, all this, I'm going to just blame Mercury. I'm gonna just blame Mercury, you know, just whatever. So I'm like thinking like, yo, Mercury's a fucking bitch.
Oh
Like
God.
Mercury a bitch. Why all the other planets, you know, Pluto chilling, Saturn got rings. Why Mercury? Every time Mercury do some shit going
The whole thing, bro. Everybody go get fucked up, and it's crazy though. Like, I don't know, bro. I couldn't explain to myself, to be real with you.
So I was like, you know, if Mercury was a person, this is how it would act. It would definitely be a girl. Like, okay, well, if that's Mercury, then, you know, Mars is cool. Mars is the planet of war. And then I just started giving them all, like, stuff. And I started laughing. I'm like, yo, this is a skit. Like, this is a skit, bro.
Like, bro.
So I did it, and it just went crazy.
That's what's up, bro.
So
I appreciate that. Like, you not being afraid to, like, jump into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, I just be creative. I gotta make it, because if I don't put it out there, just because I see stuff in my head before I like do it. Like I knew how it'd be, so I just gotta create it, and I know how. You learn how to do it.
Y'all heard the man. Part 5 coming soon.
Part
You know what
5
I'm
coming
saying?
soon. You already know what it is. Shoot, that might be dropped before this even come out. But yeah, what else?
Oh, so you just hop into it like that? That's how you do it? I was always trying to figure out how you do that shit. Yeah. Damn, I don't know if you get to freestyle that shit. I'm about to goddamn. Yeah. Hey. Styling freely. Wildin' he be. With that nigga Keats. He no longer geeky. Unless he smoking on that gas. I've been rolling up, rolling fast. You know, 200 all on my dash. You know, Popo all on my ass. They wanna put me behind all these bars, but the way that I'm spitting, I did it to myself. I'm large. Hold on, hey, young cat, getting older, getting brave. Yeah, I'm bolder. Ooh, spitting all this shit, and I'm colder, and it's still hot when I get to getting rolling. Hey, but I'm never folding. I'm too straight, I'm 180, yeah, I'm coking. The way I'm doing this, the way I'm floating, it's like I'm high, but I ain't even smoking, but I'm still toting the ball into the end zone. They know that I'm raw, they know that he on fire. No, I ain't no liar. It's like the Blair Witch Trials where I'm wiring up. Hold on, hey. Gotta get back on that bitch like I fell off. They know that I wasn't thinking, but I'm just like Kellogg's. The way I be tigering, I'm ligering, I will Charles. Damn, that was a weird word, but it's all good though. I don't like weird girls. I like real girls, that's down to earth and whatnot. But I'm up with Jupiter, I'm feeling like the knots, you know, space knots. Like it's water way I'm flowing, like I'm dripping. But I ain't slowing down, I'm going way too fast. I'm getting all these bags, feeling like Candy Mason. The way I just hit that lick, hit it quick, hit it six. I don't shit, I just shit on the beat. Line it up, I can hit it in its teeth. Knock that motherfucker out. 1, 2, 3. Down for the count. These niggas know I'm dude cool the way I count. Up these green, up these mean. Keys ass earlier if I was mean. Hey, you can see the way I smile, how I gleam. Hey, bliss on my shirt, you know what it is. Hey, alright, I lost it. But I'm
about to make that a real beat, bro.
Yeah, that's alright. We can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Re-record that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, right now. Yeah, I gotta catch a flight at 5. So
At 5, you gotta catch a flight. Ooh.
7. I gotta be there at 5 because it's Atlanta airport.
Yeah. To be honest, it's doing better. When was the last time you had a flight?
It was a couple months ago for sure.
A couple months. Yeah, my last flight I had out of there was Christmas.
So it was like better.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't take longer than, but it always be different. Like sometimes they want you to. I actually went and they said you don't use your boarding pass. Cause how do you get your boarding pass? Do you have it printed out or be on your phone?
I had it last time. I think I had it printed out, but I can't really remember. I ain't gonna cap.
What I'm just trying to say is that sometimes it's different. Sometimes they say you don't even need the boarding pass. Sometimes they make you check it. Sometimes you take off your shoes. Sometimes, but I don't ever really spend more than 20 to 30 minutes going through security. What else you hate about the airport?
I'm trying to really put it together. Besides the
coffee will run you $7, and it's me. I have to eat at the airport.
Okay. I'm about to say you rich because I hit the airport and I be like plane.
Bro, I have to. I don't know. It's something about me. I
Bro.
can't get on there. I just be so hungry, bro.
You know what? I came and said I hate the prices at it because I look at them, I be like, "Bet, out of here." Keep it moving. I might stop at like a Chick-fil-A or like something cheap that I usually eat outside of the airport. But airport food, it's like eating food at a game. It's like eating food at anywhere.
I think it comes from a place like, I may not come back down. Not maybe subconsciously. I don't know. Like, I gotta eat. I gotta go to Popeyes. And they don't even have the Popeyes chicken sandwich at the airport.
Really?
Nah, they don't.
You know, I'm glad they don't, bro, because that would be pandemonium, bro. Not even the line. Bro, every time they drop that sandwich, and I've heard that they've been selling it for a long time before it got hot. So every time they're like, we got the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I kid you not. One, I never go to Popeyes because there's no way you get in there anytime. It's gonna take 3 hours to get whatever you want. Facts. And it might take 5 hours because by hour, 2 hour, and 30 minutes, somebody done got into a fight with all the employees in Popeyes.
Preach.
Or 3 of the employees in Popeyes is fighting over the last chicken. Like, I don't like that. Don't make how a piece of chicken do that to people, bro. Like,
I don't know. You know what? Also, I noticed. I was talking about Popeyes. I don't think they have any green vegetable in Popeyes. I don't think there's a green. You know, you go to McDonald's, you can get a salad. You go to Chick-fil-A, you can get a wrap. I don't think there's any green vegetable option at Popeyes, except the pickle they put on the sandwich.
I was about to say, well, they got the pickles, but you said salad, and I was like, damn, it's like more than a pickle.
They got the green. And I started thinking sides. I'm like, all right, do they got any collards? I don't think they got any collards. I don't think they got any. They don't got no damn callaloo. Don't got. Do they have green beans?
I feel like they got like, nah.
Because they got the red beans and rice.
Don't they got like mashed potatoes
fries.
though?
They do have mashed potatoes. I'm saying green.
Oh shit. Okay, that was stupid. See, that's the type of like shit that be like sometimes, you know what I'm saying? This might be like, yo, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, did you hear that whole thing? Like, we can taste sweet shit from our nuts.
When you hear that?
I heard that on TikTok, but they said from TikTok as Twitter. So like, apparently there's taste buds in our ball sack. I haven't tested it.
So how would you test it?
How would I? Damn, I don't know. So I was reading the comments and somebody said they're gonna dunk their shit in some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
And like you would like taste cinnamon in your tongue?
I don't think you taste it in your tongue, but I think like maybe I think it's a new sensation that you can't explain if you never had it. I don't think,
bruh. So I'm gonna need somebody watching this. 'Cause I know it's a white boy somewhere that's like, I'm finna do this. So when you do this, my @ is I am AKIL Shaw. Please DM me and let me know if you taste cinnamon when you put your nuts in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch bowl.
Keats did it. KEATS did it. Let me know too,
please,
because I'm not about to drip my nuts.
Nah. I feel like
throw the whole bowl away.
Well, you know, not especially like you can't ruin Cinnamon Toast Crunch like that. If you gonna do it, like you gotta eat something like that nobody eat no more, like smacks or like some stupid shit. Like, don't ruin Cinnamon Toast Crunch with your nuts. Like, nah,
yeah,
nah. But
right,
still,
so I know this joint about to die. We out.
We out of here. You feel me? Appreciate it, bro. Much love.